Yeah. And then of course, grind forward.
Oh, committed.
Nah, that's the one.
Well, Shine record is my favorite record. I'm like, cause I did I wrote actually that was a freestyle the commission.
Committed.
The commission Shine song.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, nah, we got to redo this.
Yeah.
And I broke it up and added a hook to it. That pickleball going crazy out here.
I know. Getting that cardio. We got somebody in heaven watching. We sound good? Yes. Hey. What's good, everybody? It's the boy Triple Beeman, and I'm with one of my favorite MCs in the great state of NC, the great Madrid.
My boy, what's up, brother?
Long time coming, man.
You know it, man. Always.
Been supposed to get this in, man.
Definitely.
We got a special project that's gonna release. By the time the people see this, it'll be out.
For sure.
The Desires of Luxury Living.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the title.
Yeah.
Is renowned. It made me feel something. Like,
yeah.
Where did that title come from?
The title, like all my life, right? When infatuated, I knew I was gonna be rich. Like I was infatuated with the lifestyle, like the Bentleys, the cups and buckets of Chris, the Range Rovers, the big chains, and all that stuff. So that was my driving force. Was like, man, I need that luxury lifestyle. I need a mansion. But I started getting older. I realized that luxury comes in your health. Luxury comes in your happiness. Luxury comes in your people. So that was just all this is my desire to grab those things and live in those things. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. So you got a record on there, I Can Do It Too. It's kind of like a manifestation. From what I got from it, it's like a manifestation. We're like, man, I've seen other people do it. I can do it too. I know it's possible. So tell me, how did you know it was possible? Did you look at someone and see their whole get up, their whole program, and be like, I'm gonna apply that to my game?
Well, I always knew that you can, whatever you like manifest and think of, you can do, you know what I'm saying? But one person that really like showed me that this can really work was, there's a few people. So first was this guy named Nike Nando from DC. I was doing my music and just dropping tapes and doing stuff before I knew what the blog era was.
Yeah.
And I was in high school one time, and one of the homegirls, Yanni, was playing a song called Sick. So I went online, I searched them, then I discovered like, oh, joint, it's a whole another world out here, you know what I'm saying, that I can do. And that showed me like, dang, if I can put music out through the internet, I can gain this person, and grow. And another person that really showed me that it's possible to make bread off this is Currency. I've been following Currency since like 2004. So to see him take it all the way and do what he got to do through work showed me that anything was possible.
Yeah, Spitter definitely the undisputed underground king to me.
For sure, bro.
King.
For sure.
Still how he moved today. I'm inspired by that independent movement. Bro. Like me and my peoples, we talk about that often. So definitely Spitter. You got your own independent movement though.
Sure, Dreams of Children.
Dreams of Children. What's going on with that? And how are y'all gonna transcend from where y'all at now?
I think the thing with Dreams of Children is I just wanted to create a company of people living out their childhood dreams. And like I'm a huge fan of communities and like, you know, like Dipsat and Jet Life and things like that. And it's like, you know, if you're whoever that's chasing their childhood dream, I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer, a baker, whatever, your dreams of children, you're living that childhood dream. And as far as us, how we gonna grow through the labels, keep hustling, man. Keep putting out the music, keep doing the visuals, keep moving the merch, getting out here, touching the people, doing what we gotta do organically to grow that core fan base and keep growing.
Yeah, that core fan base is essential. Like I tell everybody, man, I'd rather have 1,000 solid followers than anything I drop, they gonna grab it up. Now you mentioned on the new tape that the people gonna hear that your nephew rap as well.
Yeah.
And you say a line in there like you didn't want to deter him from, you know what I'm saying, from the rap. But you know been through everything in this rap thing. So what's that gray area of not projecting your fears and experiences on younger artists like your nephew, but you still being a big homie and like, hey, this is what you do, this is what you don't do?
I think you still gotta have dreams. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, no matter how it worked out. I know like me on my journey coming up, what made me resentful to a lot of people was them telling me what I couldn't do. Or like, oh, you're not supposed to rap like that, that's wrong. Don't put this out that way. Don't dress that way. Don't do that way.
Yeah.
And that really, I show them like, man, if I ever get a chance to like coach a younger homie, I'm gonna tell him do exactly what you want to do, and don't never take advice from someone you want to switch places with for real, and somebody who never tried it. You know what I'm saying? So with him, that's my nephew, so I love him. So it was like, dang, you sit here and watch me sleep on the couch, lose money. You saw me drop out of school for this. You saw me move to New York, go up and down DC, Atlanta, just trying to figure this out, and still, to some people, not successful and haven't made it. You know what I'm saying? Despite not really knowing what's going on. So when he came to me and was like, I want to rap, I was like, dang, bro, I don't know. Because rap ran me broke. It ran me a 3-year depression. It cost me relationships. Me and my family don't really get along because I'm not at family functions. Also, I was like, hey, I really don't want you to go through that.
Yeah.
But who am I to say? The big boss might bless you. You know what I'm saying? He might lace you with it. You might got a different hustle, a different grind than I had at your age, and it might pop for you. So that was a strong thing. I had to come to a realization with. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna tell them no. I'm gonna just say, look, try it this way. Do what you want. I can only give you advice, and go as far as you can take it.
No, that's solid. All right, to me, a sleeper track on this new EP is "We All Need Healing." I ran it back a few times. You saying some hard joints in there. What does healing look like to you?
I don't know. I think it's finding happiness and finding peace with whatever you're going through. And that's easier said than done, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of traumas I'm holding on to, but I wish I can let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's all about just gotta find peace and happiness and accepting things for what they are. And this is like what it will be, I feel like.
Yeah.
But that's a great record. I love that record.
Yeah, that kind of go back to what you said about like the true wealth. Like when we was younger, we thought it was the material things, but a lot of people got all the materials, but bro, they dying inside. You feel me?
I know some cats with some paper, dog, that's miserable, that's doing drugs every day, that's not happy, stuck in the house, depressed, gotta put on a mask when they leave, and it's not worth it. You just gotta find that happiness within you.
And that same song, you say the lesson is all in the experience.
Yeah, for sure.
And I guess as grown men, that's what we learning every day. Like it's kind of a trial and error, you feel me? Especially in this, when we pursuing this music thing, your family don't understand what you pursuing. So the lesson truly is in the experience.
For sure, for sure.
What's the biggest lesson you learned from creating this project?
That's a good question, dog. Oh, man. Man, hold on. You gotta be making me think. The biggest lesson I learned,
I got two.
It sounds cliche, but patience is important.
Yeah.
A lesson I also learned is do exactly what makes you happy. I also learned that everything is not for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, like, focus on where you're celebrated. Focus on those that support you. Just truly focus on self and those that really support you. That's the main thing I learned through all this.
You made a transition, I'm guessing, around creating this project from your hometown. You're now in the Queen City. What's some of your goals having your footprints here? Like, what's some of your goals?
Really, bro, I was coming back and forth here for a long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just loved it, and I love the creativity. But the wild thing about it is, when I look through all my analytics, Charlotte is number one and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I love Charlotte because I feel like when it comes, I'm a dude, I love to get fly. You know what I'm saying? I love the creativity. I feel like it's a lot of cats out here that understand that. And, you know, a lot of creatives, like guys like yourself. Yeah. You know, Bouvier, KB, these people are people that I even, you get down to like, you know, Loot and all the homies.
Yeah.
Mike Jones, all the homies out here that's really doing their thing. I was inspired by it, and I was like, yo, you know, I got to come down there and like hustle with the homies.
You big in the shoe culture, man. Like,
for sure.
You one of them guys, like, I'll be like, oh yeah, he know what he doing. It be some joints he posting, like, I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about, man. You got to put me on some.
Yeah.
So we talking about this project, the Desire of Luxury Living. What shoe would you compare to this project? If you had a shoe,
you talking that talk, B.
What would it be?
Man. Dang, hold on. Okay, Desire of Luxury, what shoe would it be? The Pippins. The Pippins, probably the Brad Pippins. Okay. I think those would be. The Olympic Pippins,
Come on.
Olympic Tempos with the air. Just because one, that's my favorite shoe, and it's calm, but it's loud. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta have them every time they drop.
Every time, bro. Every time. So I think that's the one. The Olympic Pippin. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a new pair right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is just an EP. Is this a prelude to an album? Now, you, speaking of Spitter, you be dropping like Spitter. Like you,
I'm from that cloth, bro.
You give them about 3-4 a year when you want to.
From that cloth, yeah.
You know what I mean? So is this a prelude to a bigger project, or are we gonna, you know, hit them with a few tapes? So
I'm probably hitting with a few. I got a few. I got one with Millie. I got another tape that I cooked up, and all leading up probably to an album. But right now I'm just getting my creative juices flowing, seeing what I like, and I got so much music.
Yeah.
And I create off experience. So like, for an example, today I'll be like, yo, that hat with the sweater combo inspired me. I'm about to drop a tape called Sweater Cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I record it like that. So I don't really have it's just all off experience. So 5 more might come out after this. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? But yeah, I'm just cooking.
You said something before the interview, and you was like, sometimes it's a little tough to get inspired. And us as creators, we all understand that. What would you say the remedy for that is, though? Like, because I know for me, not the answer for you, but for me, when I'm feeling uninspired, I'll be like, damn, I need to live a little more.
Yeah.
So what would it be for you?
I think mine is not being inspired, it's the fight to stay inspired, I guess, in the sense of like, I'm always inspired by little things. I don't care like it was the coffee dripping. It's like it's a sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm inspired by all that stuff. I think it's the fight of like, when it takes a strong person, bro, to wake up every day and create in the same position that you are. Not understanding if you're gonna make a dime that day off this, putting your hard work, investing money, not knowing if you're gonna get a return. It takes a hard person. So you just gotta find, like me, I love riding my bike. I love looking at sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just ride around, going to get a cup of coffee, getting out, little stuff like that. And I also like travel a lot. Like I love going to different cities, seeing what people wearing, seeing what people doing, what foods they eat. So those things keep me, it's like a fight to just keep me going like that, yeah.
That's hard. What's some of your favorite markets to move around? I know you said Charlotte, so a lot of love.
Charlotte for sure.
But outside of North Carolina, what market?
I love DC. You know, like I was telling you earlier, I'm a huge Wale fan. So, and Wale, Nike, Nando, you know, these are guys that Aaron Hardaway from the DMV. These are guys I looked up to coming up. So I always love DC. So my first out of town show was in DC, Everlasting Life Cafe. Shout out y'all.
Yeah.
There, I love Atlanta. Of course, I love New York. Texas is fire. I love Houston. LA for sure. I love all over the place, man. All over.
I feel like your style definitely transforms transcends into that DMV area. Like DMV, Philly, like I can definitely see them rocking with you. Like
that's a lot of my roots, like my family roots of like, living in Queens for a long time and just traveling back and forth from the South to up north. And a lot of my music influences are from up there. Like I told you, like Wale is like my GOAT, you know what I'm saying? So like, of course you're gonna hear a lot of influence in that, or a lot of things that I've learned. Like I remember being in 9th grade, caught my SBs, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, how my boy Wale laced the Heinekens? Let's try that, you know what I'm saying? Or he put the nudies behind his tongue, you know what I'm saying? It was like stuff like that. So those things you learn from being inspired.
Wale definitely one of my favorite writers of all time.
For sure, dog.
The writing Iceberg Swim with better diction, what he said.
Bro, we can drop quotes for days. Don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started, bro.
So, Madrid, Dreams of Children, what would you say, if you had to talk to yourself, what would make your operation, I don't like to say bigger, but where you would want it to be, like where you would dream it to be?
I don't know, that's a tricky thing, because I was telling a homie the other day, I'm like, yo, if I never blow to what people perceive me to be, I'm very successful. Yeah. Like Dreams of Children is an idea I took from my sister. I didn't have a job, nothing. I was sitting on my sister's floor, and I created Dreams of Children in 2009 and kept going. But you got to think, bro. One day I was walking through the mall. I saw 3 people with Dreams of Children hats on. You know what I'm saying? Or like coming to shows, people have the head on their back, or wearing a FUBU jersey, or wearing Nautica, like stuff like that I know that they're watching me, influenced by. So to me, I feel like Dreams of Children are successful. To the outside, they might be like, you can be bigger and do all this stuff, but it's all on what you perceive. And I'm a person who's very grateful, and I don't take nothing for granted. So all I can say is, whatever the big boss has in store for me, all I gotta do is keep doing the work, and he'll grow it.
I'll piggyback off that then. At the end of the day, what does Madrid want out of this?
I want just peace and happiness, bro. That's it. The difference between me, I think a lot of cats is I really love this, bro. I say that in every interview. Like, I really love it, and I really live and breathe rap. Like, I have no other forms of, like, therapy.
Yeah.
I lost both parents, bro. It's not like you can sit here and call somebody, to seek through it. So I have really bad trust issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all I have is my music. So I couldn't even really tell you anymore. When I first started, I just wanted to be on. I just wanted a record deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get love from the people. And then even I made it to the point where I'm sitting in meetings.
Yeah.
And about to sign. I made it to the point where I travel. I made it to the point where I had people cry. You know what I'm saying? For what I do. You know what I'm saying? So some people, that's minor. But me, I'm very appreciative of this joint. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. I think right now I just want happiness, bro, and peace, and just keep doing what I'm doing. And whatever the big boss has in store for me, I'm ready. I pray every day. It's like, yo, whatever's right for me, bring me with some solid people, and let's hustle. Yeah. I got it in me. So whatever you're gonna do, I'm gonna do the work. Whatever you want from me. It's out of, really, a lot of this is out of my, I'm not trying to be too deep, like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is out of my hands, bro. Yeah. I can't control it. I've been doing music for 20 plus years. I done had every emotion you could think of. I done been depressed, sad, mad, wanted to quit, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm just having fun and enjoying it.
So from what it sounds like, it really ain't no pressures. Like, you just doing what you love. You hear me?
Lack of better word. But yeah. I'm sorry. I wish I had another, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just having fun. I'm enjoying this. Like,
you touched on, like, having trust issues, and I'm listening to this project. Are you an introvert?
Yes, very bad, bro. And I think sometimes to my detriment, because I feel so much, like I said in the record, I'm better alone. I seem to be at peace whenever I'm home. Yeah. Things work not even right, am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I spend a lot of time by myself. You know, I went to your party the other day. But I was so happy to be there. I was chilling, but I also wasn't like, I think all that has to come from me just being jumping off the porch so early. And I remember that 3-year spin of depression, I feel like I lost my, like, social skill, I feel like. I don't know if that might sound crazy, but it's been like a challenge to get it back up, because with all that, it's like I don't really trust, and it's like obvious, but a lot of people tell me, like, when you get on stage or whatever, you're a whole different person. Like, we could never tell that you
a true
sit by yourself all day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm super introverted, bro.
A true showman. Like, if you ain't never seen my boy perform, a true showman. He be twirling, and I'd be like, man, you gonna hurt your knee, man.
One of the homegirls said I'm the best ballerina there is. I ain't know how to take that. I was like, bro, I don't know. I'm twirling around, but that's crazy.
Nah, the outro track on this project, Shrimp in Malibu, I mean, it's a lot of imagery in that track, and you giving love to the homies. From what I hear, the people who done supported you, and then you sample the Gang Over Love. I thought that was very clever. So touch on that track a little bit. Shrimp in Malibu.
So eating Shrimp in Malibu, right? I was working on Big Dreek, my album Big Dreek, and we had went to LA to link with Linus to shoot, like, the cover, and just go out there and hustle, hit the studio, do what we had to do. Yeah. And we went to Malibu, and we stopped. We had pulled over. We were shooting content, and we pulled over to get some shrimp. So I'm sitting there eating the shrimp, and I'm overlooking it was like the ocean, and the sun hitting the waves was just like, whoa. And then I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Nobu. I see lambs outside of Nobu. The homie was like, yo, that's Dre crib. You see the girl, and I be like, the homies out here looking at Kylie's. There was people like running around, doing all that stuff. And I was like, man, yo, I want to feel this every day. You know what I'm saying? So I thought about just that experience. And when I heard that beat, so Gang Over Love is, I was going through a rough time. This was like maybe 2017? I think that album came out. I had I moved back. I sold everything I had, moved to New York. I moved back to New York, trying to hustle. Was out there for a few. Things got a little crazy for me. I'm like, man, I got to get back to North Carolina. So I came back home feeling defeated. I felt like, man, it was over for me, bro. Like, I tried everything I did, ended up going to school, bouncing back, heard Gang Over Love, got me inspired. He was saying everything that I went through in my life on Gang Over Love, right? So I had the beat made then. Didn't touch the beat. I couldn't figure out what to write to it. So when I got back from LA, I know I'm jumping around, but when I got back from LA, I'm sitting in my studio apartment, and across the street they were building these like $1 million condos across from the crib, and I was like, man, this kind of, I got that motivation I had when I was eating shrimp in Malibu. And I said, you know what? This Gang Over Love sample I had is killing it. So that's how that all record came about. I know it's long, but like that's what it was. So it all was that feeling of how I felt in eating shrimp in Malibu and sitting in my apartment. So that's how you get these lines like, you know, they build $1 million homes. They just stomp like I'm Young Buck in 04. Like when I was saying like, you know, the rapping what I thought it was, I was probably better off joining the Army. Man, forget that. Now it's Camel Stars and my bait loads.
Yeah.
I watched the bros spin bait. I watched the homies go and bait and ball out. And I was like, bro, we already living life goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, so sorry, yeah, that's all it was though. Yeah.
That was good. That was good. That's the story behind the track.
Yeah, man.
One thing I appreciate about all the projects I done heard from you, you're really good at A&R. From what I
Thank you,
I
that
see.
means a lot.
You know what I'm saying? You put the right features on there, or you put the right, you know, people in place. And these R&B hooks on here, shout out to the shorties on there. They killed them, man. So touch on that, like how you go into picking the right people for your
well, with this project, I wanted to make an album, a project with all my favorite female artists. So you got Kelly Kale, who's somebody I love, man. I love the music. I tell her the other thing, I love the music, her accent, her style, her aura, it's just fire.
Yeah.
Carlita Duran is somebody I looked up to since I was like 16, sneaking into these events. Like, she's just so fire. I always tell the story of how she had on Peacock SBs, and I was so blown away. I'm like, one, how do you know about that? Two, where do you get these? CJ is another one who's just super talented. I love her work ethic, her art. So that it was no brainer for me to get them. I was like, yo, if I'm gonna do a project with features, I need these exact people. But overall, picking people is just what I like. Like, I'm not gonna make raps with anybody I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I have to like your music. And if I don't necessarily like your music, I like you as a person. Yeah, we can work it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's all, bro.
Was it a conscious decision to get all women on here?
Yeah. Okay. On purpose. That was It was all by design. Just I wanted to work with my favorite females, and I still got records I didn't even make it. Yeah, I had this one. Oh my God, I had this one record. We'll discuss it later, man. I'm put it out later, but yeah.
A deluxe. On going back to eating shrimp in Malibu, at the end, it's you talking and you saying, man, I ain't that old Drake London. It's my Drake now. Do you feel sometime that you're at battle with the old you, or people looking at you from that lens and can't accept what you are now?
Sometimes, yeah, in a sense, but like that Drake London is like, you put a picture beside Drake London and Madrid, you be like, who is this person? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that person is long. I could never erase. My brother was telling me, he was like, we need to do a project without get Drake London, because I was like, I could never take away what Drake London did, but like I'm not that person anymore. I think, but being home and people that know me, if you know me from that era, you're always gonna be like, oh, I hear people slip all the time. Hey, Drake London, oh, I love Red Chucks. You know what I'm saying? Well, that was just an era I was in. So sometimes I feel like there's a battle between the people. With me personally, and Drake London era is over, I'm on to something new.
For sure. Now, one thing I noticed, another thing I noticed throughout a lot of your projects is you make clean records.
Yeah.
It's no cussing, no N-words. Is that a conscious decision?
Yeah, well, I don't curse, period. Like, in my day-to-day conversation, I never have. Okay. I never smoked, never drank, never cursed, never done none of that stuff. So I tried it early on, my early stuff. If you go back into my early Drake London stuff, you'll hear me cursing, but I felt so uncomfortable. I'm like, bro, this ain't even me. Yeah. Like, what am I doing? It felt so forced. And then, you know, I might drop it. I used to drop the N a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just to like, because I also feel like sometimes people might have listen. So if you throw a curse in there, every now and then they be like, oh, it's something they relate to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I don't even have to do this. I feel like my vocabulary was so big, I don't curse anyway. So I was like, how authentic can I keep it? But a lot of people don't catch that though. Yeah. Maybe listening to me don't realize I never said a curse the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But
that's that music exec mind. Like, I feel like you got that, I got that. Like, I'm looking at that. Like, we can play this on the radio. Yeah. This a family friendly.
One of the homies, I was having a meeting, and it was like, Drake, man, you like so like clean, bro. You can fit any like, you can go anywhere. And I never thought of it like that. I was just doing my normal speech.
Nah, it's super marketable. Salute that. The kids can listen to it. That's what's saying,
you, man.
To end, man, The desires of luxury living. If you could say one thing, what does luxury look like going forward?
It goes back to luxury is being happy, being mentally together, being healthy, emotionally stable, focused. I think all that falls into luxury living. And just overall, some of that love is keeping yourself together in any way that can. Whether it's, you're keeping your home life together, your whatever, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's luxury living. All the material stuff is cool. I got teeth, I got chains, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff is tight. But if you're not happy or appreciative, none of this stuff matters, bro. If you're not healthy, none of this stuff matters. So, yeah, man.
Hey, Madrick, the desires of luxury living. Give them the date.
The date will be out February 19th. All streaming platform, Madrick.com. We have the vinyl ready for you. We got the shirts ready. So it's a great project I'm excited about. Shout out Unique for doing all the production. Shout out Bobby James for that photo that we took. Yeah, man, I'm excited about it.
I did want to ask you one more question. You mentioned the vinyls, and I'm a big advocate of having that physical copy as well. So where that come from? Like in the streaming area, why is that important?
I'm just from that hand-to-hand era, bro. Like, I done been through every era of music you can think.
Yeah.
Since I've been making music.
Yeah.
I done had to go to Kinko's and go print out the flyer, do it myself. Had a 5-6 CD burner, stand up all night, had to do high school. I done seen MP3s. I done been through that Piff. I done been through, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. So I think I'm just from that era of physicals. And then guys that I look up to, like, like your West Side Guns or like people like that. I'm from that cloth. So we gotta have something visible. You gotta have at your shows. Like, people wanna, streaming's cool. Yeah. Shirts is cool, but people wanna still have that original copy. There's still some cars with CD players. There's still get home, you wanna sign them. So I think
decks.
Yeah, tape decks. So I'm just from that era, bro, of having physicals. And I think one day they can flip a switch and we can lose all the streaming stuff. You know what I'm saying? And at home we'll still have the CD and ready to go.
See, me, I do like streaming because I feel like it's like a compound interest account.
And it's quicker. You know what I'm saying? You have access to so much stuff.
Yeah.
But it's also tight to have a physical too.
Physical though. I'm always
like, it's so many albums I wish I had physicals to this day. But I go to streaming and listen to it, but it's like, dang, man.
I'm gonna get them back.
And it's some albums that I notice are different. Like, I guess it's the thing, you have to like print it so early to get the physicals. Yeah. But you can load your streaming. So I think people go back and do a few changes. Yeah. So there's a few albums out there I've heard for sure that the physical is different than the streaming version.
I know this is a little off subject, but you're a hip hop guy. Your top 3 MCs.
Okay. It's okay. So current, whenever.
This your favorite MCs?
Or so mine come off of Feeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can name 3. Can I get a little more?
5.
Okay. So my list comes off Feeling, right? Oh, how they made me feel. So Wale, Currency, Joel Santana, Wale, Currency, Joel Santana, Lil Wayne, and Bow Wow.
Yeah, I've not seen you post that.
Bow Wow's a legend, bro.
Yeah,
he's my top 5. So I used to have my hair straight, backwards jersey. Want to be like Bow, and I feel like a lot of us wanted to be like Bow. So yeah, that's my top 5 right there.
Word. It was a time I had a Joel Santana era.
Bro,
what? The game's been missing.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
From Me to You is my favorite album, possibly number 2. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just crazy.
That's what's up, man. The great Madrick, Northside Raleigh, man. This has been a pleasure.
Always, man. Thank you.
My guy.
Love, they be having to remind me about all I've done. In the moments realize how far I done come. The more I'm out, I realize how much I'm loved. The more I write, I feel like I can't be touched. The more I'm out, I realize